Okay, well, first of all, I apologise about that. Before I phoning you back, I went to see what the hold-up was, so that I could give you as clear a possible answer. When we... well, actually it's been 7 weeks because of the close down at the holiday period. I think my colleague, who was actually responsible for contacting the land register, so we had to call a meeting with the staff. I feel like recently, maybe it's just because I came back, that I've been doing meeting after meeting after meeting. There's so many meetings and nothing's actually getting done. And although meetings are important, they can also be a waste of time if they're not productive. But the other thing that's clear, right, I'm sure Heather, you, or maybe it may have been Jamie, but at that time frame, we changed up, because she was basically saying communication is shite, right? And I'm actually fed up of hearing about communication being shite. I heard it yesterday from one of our staff. There's no excuse for it. Maybe one of the factors is that people need to wait on me to give them certain answers or certain things. And if that's the problem, then we need to work a way of cutting me out of the decision process or the information process, because I can't keep hearing that communication is fucking shite. Like, there's no, like, say we're shite at like our skills, our knowledge is poor, we can work on that. Communication is like, just like being badly prepared or lazy or something, do you know what I mean? It's like there's no good reason, unorganised, it's like there's no good reason for like no lack of communication. So when a client says like good customer, like expect it, whether it's a £5 or £5 grand, good customer services is the bare minimum. Someone said to me yesterday, I work really hard, Scott, I feel like I work really hard for the company. And I'm like, I think probably everybody would say that. And as an employer, I know this is not the answer you're looking for, but, and I told them that example about customer services, and my answer when someone says I work really hard is, that's why you're employed. I expect hard work, right? That is a bare minimum expectation. So, communication is also one of those things as well. A situation arose where I had to get something addressed about customer services, about communication with each other and clients. And so we just brought some of the team in that were relevant to it and just got it fixed and put a few things in place now, set the ball rolling on a few things to actually improve things. So basically what we're doing is we've got processes in place for the different businesses, and some of them are similar, some of them are different, but these processes are, a lot of it is about communicating with clients. The emails and letters are very similar, but I wanted to review the communication we send to clients when we're at each different stage, to see is there anything we could do with those letters to improve them, to make them simpler, to make them more readable, to take any sort of jargon out there that confuses the client. So I just wanted to do a review of all the letters that we send to clients. Right, so letters, right? So there's a thank you letter and there's the FPT, right? I'll rip FPT letter, right?
Draft letters.
So when you send a draft, either by email or by post, you put something specific. So drafts, then signing copies. So yeah, the letters are things that we do to keep in touch with clients. I want to review them all. I think that's part of the clients saying they had communication problems. In the letter, we tell them what the process is, and the client hasn't picked up on it. It's our fault, it's my fault. So what I want to do is to make it a bit more explicit what the process actually is, so that it stops the phone call, or it reassures the client and it doesn't fester.
So with that then?
No, well there's no point then. What the problem is it seems that all of a sudden clients haven't heard from us for a couple of months or longer, and all of a sudden they go and then it's legal. Because after the client is pissed off, there's no good me going back and going to the client, well, did you read the letter? If you read the letter, it would tell you this. Because that's just you're creating a bad relationship with the client then. If I made it much more explicit, the client notices it, reads it, takes it in, retains it, they don't make the phone call in the first place because they know what the process is. And that's why I want to review the letters that we send to clients, is to make sure that it's simple and understandable.